we're holding a press conference here at Melinda's Biscotti, one of the success stories of Sydney entrepreneurs and small business. The product is superb, but the problem for everybody in small business is making a go of it. Yep. And our concern as a party is, and having lived through this myself, I know my father used to say that he felt as if he spent his time working for the government and running a business on the side because of all the paperwork he had to fill out all the time. So we're trying to simplify things. We have a commitment to small business in the Green Party that government should be able to work from a common database and not have multiplicity of forms that everybody in small business has to fill out all the time. And support entrepreneurship, venture capital loans, so that businesses like yours, because this is where a lot of the employment happens in Canada. And is there anything you want me to know so that I can do a better job if I were your MP to represent your concerns in Ottawa?
Coming down the highway, I think what dawned on me is that there's people in small business such as ourselves, right? Yeah. Now, we make a really good biscotti, and I can sell it, but I don't know how to run a business, frankly. And I think to myself, how many people out there can make or offer their service, but they don't know the business aspect, like the financing, the controls, the record keeping. Yeah. And that's probably, I'm guessing, where a lot of businesses will fail. Yeah. And eventually, because of bankruptcies and bad credit, become a burden, right? So it's just a thought.
It's an intuitive.
Doesn't it kind of make sense that if we teach business people how to run the business of what they do, it might avoid, because we deal with small customers. Yeah. And over the last 4 years, I've seen quite a few go away. Why? Because they're passionate about what they do, but they haven't got a clue, it seems, the market, where they're situated, how to do it.
Well, if it was in terms of capacity building then for the skills in running the business, to have somebody, you know, and this is the kind of thing, we're looking for ways, because you wouldn't be surprised, the Green Party believes small is beautiful. We want to help small businesses survive and providing goods and services in a local community that creates jobs. And of course, this product, and we know Melinda's Biscotti is now in all the Thrifties. Yep. I'd love to see it right across the country, and the Thrifties and the Sobeys that own the Thrifties take it, because it's a really great product. But it would be an awful shame if, for lack of capacity building on your internal ability to do the book work, to figure out a business plan. Yep. And some of that's available now, but how you navigate it, how you find it. So
I haven't got the time, actually.
Yeah, well, that'll be my job if I'm your MP. I'll figure this out, because we have to marry the business advice skills, the accountancy skills that are out there to ensure that our small businesses do well. We want to eliminate a lot of the burden of paperwork. We want to provide venture capital, but you've added a new piece. How do we make sure that people in business get some help to run their business?
Yeah, because burden's on me to bring this business to growth. Yeah. But that scares me, because frankly, what we've got here could do so well, and I don't want to be the cause of its failure, because I don't know how to run a business.
And there's also the fact that sometimes businesses are perfect and at the right scale, and the pressures in society are that you have to keep growing. And maybe there's a level of running a business that makes sense and keeps, you know, you've got to be able to make, business people have to be able to make a living on their business. And beyond that, employing people locally, running great, maybe it goes to a next level of scale, where what usually happens is that then some bigger conglomerate buys it up. We've seen that happen with lots of really great small companies. But maybe there's a benefit in staying small and finding a niche and being supported in that. So figuring out a business plan, so you know where you're going, the scale you want to get to, and how to say no to growing anymore.
We did that at one point, actually.
Yeah. And how'd it go?
He took it well. We had to pick a distributor, so.
Yeah. Well, I really want to congratulate you for what you're doing here. I know I'm going to get a little bit of a tour. Oh, yeah. And I think I'm going to buy a whole whack of biscotti, because...
Well, we may donate some to
well, that's sweet of you, but I want to... you know what? We've got a whole lot of hungry volunteers. Oh, good. And they deserve a treat now and then.